Welcome back to Mornings Live. We're sitting here on the couch with Dave Thornton, who's playing at the Adelaide Fringe Centre at the moment.
Yeah, that's it.
And apparently has an intimate knowledge of Dutch names. The only person to successfully manage to come on the show and immediately know, what do they call it, the entomology or whatever, of Tineka.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that one of your skills? You just happen to, he's not bilingual.
He just does his research.
Just knows names.
Well, now it sounds slightly stalky. I'm going to be honest with you. Now I've come in and go, I know your entire history, Tineka.
Yeah,
what?
that's right, yeah.
Well, you'd have the same problem as I do when you have one syllable for a name,
Yeah.
invariably in just group areas. My head cocks all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Dave and mate is incredibly similar in a pub.
Right.
Mate, Dave, what? And you just hear that. You know, like in Finding Nemo, all you need is that, mate, that one syllable, and you're cocking your head going, what?
Now, mate, Dave, the show's been going on at the Rhino Room. See what I did there? That was just working on what we got.
Yeah.
At the Rhino Room
Yeah.
at the moment. But we know you, of course, from doing radio with Nova nationally on weekends and TV gigs, stand-up now. I mean, how do you rate it? What do you enjoy most? What's the most difficult?
What I enjoy most is being on live streaming TV.
Well played, sir.
Nice.
Check is in the mark.
There we go, and I'm done. So, no, I don't know. I mean, radio was fun, but I did realise in hindsight I did radio over the summer nationally, and so I thought, oh, I'm doing a bit of national. But then I realised everyone's probably asleep because everyone was on holidays about the time I was on air.
It all counts.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah,
time for that.
Don't knock yourself.
Yeah, but it was good, but you do get up at about 4:30 in the morning. And so you guys would be up early, wouldn't you?
Nice and early.
Yeah. So I shouldn't be complaining, should I?
No.
No, you won't get any sympathy in this crowd.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. I mean, it's the comedian's prerogative, I suppose. Even this morning, I was kind of got up at like 7 o'clock. I was like, how do people do this? And then you walk out and you go, oh, everyone does it. Right.
Yeah. Actually, it's interesting. In the comedians we've spoken to that have been playing at the Fringe, just some of the late nights. Sometimes it's work, sometimes it's recreational. Is it sort of finding you've been getting into the Fringe and the garden and all that's been going on about the place?
Yeah, Will, probably a little bit too much.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's fine because at the Fringe it's cultural.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I can wake up the next day and I was completely cultured out of my brain. So, but I enjoy it. Yeah, there's all these different things happening, and sometimes when you walk through though, just in your normal clothes, you feel like the freak. You know what I mean? I'm the one that walks through and goes, "Nah, geez, I
didn't dress up.
just bought this at Dangerfield. Not me."
Yeah, not really getting the spirit, is it?
It's not really burlesque, you know. You see all those and the performers and all this, but I quite enjoy it. I think it's good.
Yeah. So you're playing at the Rhino Room at the moment. Are you going to the Melbourne Comedy Festival soon as well? I read something about that.
Yeah, I've got from here. I go back to my room and then try to empty it of water because at the moment Melbourne was under about.
Oh yes. Insane.
3 foot of water.
Yeah.
And so is my room, from what I can gather. So I've got a week where I'm going to be emptying that out.
Yep.
I look like one of the farmers in North Queensland. I'll have my jeans rolled up, just scooping buckets. And we need all the help we can get. So I got that for a week, and then the comedy festival kicks off. Melbourne Comedy Festival. So I want people, if people watching this in Melbourne, come to my show. I need the money. I think I need to buy a new carpet.
The carpet drive. Yeah. Now, when we speak to comedians so often, it's interesting when you hear about how they've formulated their shows. Some people have very sort of theme-driven, or it's almost a theatrical type of piece. How do you sort of approach your stand-up and stuff you do?
Mate, I would love to give you that, you know, the art and science and behind it, but I really try to make it funny. Right. I really go out of my way. Okay. Most comedians I've seen that's usually the tick for it. Yeah. It's funny because in radio interviews they're like, what's your sense of humour? And you go, people just want it to be funny.
Yeah.
They don't care what kind of sense of humour it is. It's funny, that'll do. But this show is about my family. So if it's not funny, it's their fault.
I love it. Pass the blame game.
Oh no, I'm just going to disassociate myself from them if it's not funny.
Yeah.
Guys, I've got to work myself out of this family. I don't know what we're going to do about it, but you guys are not working.
Well, we should probably go. Dave, thanks for your time this morning. Make sure people do check you out at the Rhino Room and then either check out your floating apartment or show in Melbourne. Either one, I imagine, would be pretty amusing by the time you do get back there.
Yeah. And that's how I can promise the audience as well, because I was watching the Oscars last night.
Yeah.
When Avatar was all there, and I can promise you all of my performances are in full 3D. So if you want to come down...
Really?
Yeah, full 3D.
Really? Do they have to wear funky glasses?
They can. if they wish to.
Only because they want to look cool at night,
Funky
right?
glass is optional.
Imagine all these people in the front wearing glasses. It's like you can really touch it. Just reaching out to me. Wow.
It's amazing.
Really there. It's Dave Thornton. He is really there. He's been really here. Thanks for joining us this morning, Dave.
Cheers, Will. Cheers, Tineka.
We should go.